Hello everyone, it's me again. I'm still alive. I've just been on a little hiatus because I've been switching jobs and everything. So anyways, I'm back for now, and today I wanted to do a comparison, a review, well not really review, but just to compare the different petticoats that I have. Because once again, that's a very important thing for Lolitas. You know, what petticoats are the best, which ones poof more, which ones will, you know, hold even through several months of usage, etc. So I've got a huge pile of petticoats to go through. Let's start by the most ridiculous one. Let's see. Sorry if you see a tail, it's my cat. I can't find my bodyline one. I'm like swimming in petticoats. I'll just grab the first one and go through them one at a time. So the first one, if I can grab the right side, is a Deer Celine petticoat, you know, with the poofy frills. I'll put like a link down in the description bar. It's not very poofy. I've been using it for about a year now, and it did not hold the best. It's good as an upgrade or when I don't want much poof. It was super poofy at first, then it kind of deflated with time. So yeah, that one's okay. I'd give it maybe a 3.5 out of 5. At first it was like a 4 point something, but it went down to 3.5. So the first one. Another one is actually a tutu, a tulle petticoat from Trip. It's actually, I think it's meant to be worn as a skirt, but I use it as some extra A-line poof. So you can see Trip Gothic. So it's actually pretty poofy. It's not super poofy. That one would be a 3 out of 5. It's a nice upgrade for an A-line shape. It really gives a little kick. Then I've got my absolute go-to for cupcake shape, which is my classic. You can see how poofy it is. I'm like swimming in it right now. It's a classical puppet petticoat. This one would definitely be a 5 out of 5. I've been using it for over 6 months. I don't remember exactly how many months, but I use it pretty much every day. Seriously, it's my favorite. And it's huge, super poofy, and it does not deflate. It's organdy, it's magnificent. The only downside was when I received it, like all the ends were covered with really horrible Rachel lace, but on the side it didn't seem to be Rachel lace at all. It kind of seemed like cottony lace. I was like, what the hell is that? And then when I took it all off, I was like swimming in Ita lace. It was absolutely horrible. But seriously, just for the poofiness, definitely go with classical puppets because they really hold through time. So, and they're very comfortable. Next up is, oh my god, you know how some dresses have like integrated petticoats? I think most of AP's dresses are like that, and some meta and stuff. I had a baby petticoat, but it wasn't attached in the dress. You could actually remove it, and it was for a super heavy velveteen dress, and you're gonna laugh. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah. One layer of scratchy tulle. Seriously, baby, come on, you could have done better. And that was it. Yeah, I don't use it very often. Ugh. Next up is, where was this from? Oh, DollScroP. It's an A-line petticoat. It really did, as you can see, that one's pretty huge too. It's not my favorite A-line petticoat. I've had it for a year, but it was seriously probably a 4 or 4.5 out of 5. It really held well. The only downside was that I think it was just like a single size. I didn't say how big my waist was or anything, and I have a really tiny waist. I have a 23-inch waist, and this is it's a super hard elastic. Like, you really need to pull on it. And it fit me fine, but it still leaves marks, and I know some girls that ordered them too, and it does the same thing to them. So Yeah, that's the only downside, but it's super poofy. Oh, look at that! But, you know, it's organdy too, so it's very comfortable, except for the waist. You should see the pile of petticoats I've accumulated on the side. This is, I think it's from DollScroP too. It's just a small petticoat, good for an upgrade. I usually wear it when I want to feel fancy because it has like red roses underneath, and with the petticoat over it, it just like covers it a little bit, and you've got like some really nice lace, and it's so gorgeous and gothic. Like, gorgeous petticoats are so hard to come by, so I definitely cherish this one. It's super cool and super cute, but I use it as a booster. Like, I put an ugly petticoat underneath, but not my classical puppets, or else I'll look like I've got a hunch ass or whatever. And I put this one on top, and then I feel all pretty, so there you go. This is, oh yes, my Kids Yo-Yo petticoat. My favorite A-line petticoat. It is humongous. Look at that. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. It's a little bit stiff, and I have trouble keeping it on myself. It like holds. See, I'm not even touching. Look, mono hands. And it's super fluffy. That one has a nice waist too. It doesn't like squeeze me or anything. This would definitely be my #1 recommendation for an A-line shape. I've had it for over 6 months, and it is alive and kicking. And I really wonder where my Bodyline one is, so I'll just come back in 2 seconds. Okay, so I found my Bodyline petticoat, and from all the places you could buy your petticoats, Bodyline is the last place I would recommend. I know they've got some more expensive ones, around $90 or whatever, but I'm sure they're not as nice as the Taobao ones that you can get for less. But I had bought, I think it was $30, something ridiculous like that. And on the side, it looked pretty fluffy. And then I got it, I'm just gonna put it on the right way around, wait a sec. And it was like this. It's like a skirt. It poofs as much as a skirt. Seriously, not worth the money. And that was back when Bodyline didn't have like horrible prices like it does nowadays. You know, nowadays you can get a coat for $150. I got mine for $37. Like it's right here. The checkered one like that with the little bows and whatnot. It even came with a cape, you know? $37. And nowadays it's $150. Like, I don't even understand. And their dresses are like $60 when they come out. Like, before it was like 20 something. I don't know what went on with the huge price change, so I prefer just to stick with Taobao. I know Bodyline's easier, but for the petticoats, I would really recommend not going with that. Go with the ones that you seem like you're gonna swim in them and you're gonna get lost halfway through, because those are the ones that even if they do deflate, they'll still work just as fine for a little bit of a moderate look. But I do love my petticoats super poofy. So anyways, I hope this was useful to some of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!